Hey friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you feel like this is hideous, then I'm sorry. I just filmed my double strand twist video. If you want to see how I achieve this curl pattern, and with that I find it easier to do these looks because it falls a bit more, and then I could, do that half up, half down style. But you're like, but that looks like tumbleweed up there. Maybe I want it to look like that. How about that? Today is a third installment of the NATASHA DENONA LILA palette, and the reasoning behind me filming so many videos is just so you can see as many shadows as possible in action, because I feel the main critique of this palette is that it's not cohesive. How can you create looks, daily looks even? You can, and I understand that you have to be strategic in the colors you choose if you work in the corporate world or in an industry that's not magenta or purple friendly. But today I'm going to use Amethyst, this very bright purple shade here, and a couple of others. Some of the mattes and all that good stuff, so you can see that in action. I already have my foundation, bronzer, and blush on. If you want to know the products that I use for my complexion, I'll leave those down below. And let's get to it. I applied my NARS Soft Matte Concealer in the shade Ginger as my eye base and set it with some loose powder. What I've been doing first is applying the metallic shades on my lid and then going in with the blending. I'm going to take it on my finger first onto the lid. Just for precautionary measures, I'm taking some loose powder right under the eye and on my nose, nostrils, for any fallout that might occur. And now with the blending brush, this is my Zoeva 227, which you can see is still a little bit of the other shadows from there, from the other day. I'm going to start to blend out the edges of Amethyst. And with the same brush, I'm going to take Amethyst and start to build up the color a little bit more into my crease. This color is outrageously good. I go in with my finger just to build back the color, because with the blending, it could kind of blend away the punch, right? So after we've finished blending out the edges, you could just go in with your finger and resaturate the lid. I want to take Amara. Do I want to take Amara? Actually, I'm going to take Nude Vino. Nude Vino. There she is. Start to bring that higher into my crease. Now I want to take Live It on my finger and pop that to the center of my lid. And that now will add a little extra pop to Amethyst from the center. I really love how Nude Vino gave that beautiful gradient effect to Amethyst, and it blended out in a breeze, and I didn't need a ton. The matte shade is super pigmented. I lightly tapped into the pan, or else it just would have been too much. Just to fix that a little bit, because this is the eye that gives me trouble, I'm taking a fluffy crease brush with a little bit of loose powder just at the tip, and then I'm going to run that along the edge so it could just help blur this line out a bit better. I think we're done with the lid, so now I'm going to brush off the bake, which, from those shades, I didn't experience any heavy fallout, so that's good to know. And now for my lower lash line, I think I'm going to use the same shade. So with a pencil brush, this is a Zoeva 230, and with the Amethyst shade, I'm going to start running that along my lower lash line. Be really careful with these metallic shades because they go in on my contacts, man. It's like, whoa. I try to keep my eye as open as I can so the shadow doesn't fall onto my lens. And I think it's helpful also to use a stiffer brush and not such a fluffy one, so the metallic shade could actually stay on the bristles and distribute where you want to put it and not just fly everywhere. I'm going to wet my brush because I want this lower lash line to pop. So I'm just kind of building up the pigmentation here. I think on the inner corner, I want to put some, let me see, which is the color I want to use. Pure, this shade, the center right here, just to add like a grading effect to Amethyst. There we go. I think that's so pretty. Now in my Luxie 231 in Nude Vino here, I'm just going to blend out my lower lash line to create a little more smoke. I think this is the first time this side came out better than that side. What do you know? She heard me. And now for my inner corners, I think I want to apply Juno, this shade here. And apply that with my pinky. Just pop it right there. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm going in with my flat shader brush with Amethyst again. And I'm just applying a little more of that shade to my outer and inner corners. And with Livid on my finger, popping more to the center of my lid. Just one more final blend. Add a bit of highlights. I had lip gloss on. I wiped it off because I want to apply a lipstick. Going in with my Rouge Liquid from Dior in the shade Jungle Matte. And we're done! What do you guys think? I wanted to use that crazy purple shade to create a smoky eye. I really loved how it turned out, and again, reconfirmation of how well these shadows wear, how they blend, how they apply. Let me know if you have the Lila palette down below. What are your favorite shades, how you apply them, your favorite look. And if you still want more looks from the Lila palette, I'll be more than happy to film one for you. I've been using it all week just so I could play with it, learn more about it, and use as many shades as possible so I could really say what shades work, what shades don't work, but for the most part, they all work well on me. The only shade I did not use is this shade here, and I believe these two shades here, which are like the more neutral of the palettes. This one's like a copper shade, and this is the Chroma Crystal. Oh, so I lied. I used the Chroma Crystal for our Smoky Rose look we did the other day, and pretty much though I've used all the shades, so except this one and this one. If you want to see a look using those shades, let me know down below. I am so crazy. I always forget to put mascara to my lashes. I'm gonna use the Shayla Maybelline collab Big Shot in purple because why not? Other than that, thank you friends so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And until then, I'll see you on here again with another tutorial, demo, chit chat, get ready with me. Take care and I'll see you again soon.